You're the one. The one. Sets my soul on fire. No, you're the one. You are the one that brightens up my life. You're the one.
Love Spa, and I have a very special guest here today, Judy Compton. Hey, Judy.
Hi, Kyla.
She is the founder and creator of Mala and Mantra, as well as a mindfulness practitioner. She's a meditator, obviously, and wellness enthusiast, and of course, spa goer and fellow spa girl. We've been to the spa before. Hey. So today we are going to open and use this Mala and Mantra making bracelet kit. So you'll walk out of here today knowing how to make your own bracelet, which is very exciting, but there's more to it than that. So Judy, tell me a little bit more about the why of why we're doing this.
Yes. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Mala beads are actually a meditation tool, which can be used in conjunction with a mantra as you meditate. And each bead you would recite a mantra on, either out loud or to yourself. And that is to help us stay focused, to keep the mind in the present moment, not in the past, not in the future, but in the present, and to become mindful and aware of our feelings without judgment. And the end goal in meditation is to achieve your own personal enlightenment, which is actually what the tassel in the mala represents. The tassel itself looks like a lotus flower and represents the enlightenment. So we wanted to be able to create a way for people to create their own mala bracelets, either in a workshop or at home. So we came up with this mala bracelet making kit as a request, actually, from several of our customers and partners to be able to have something that's portable that they can do, in their own practice or with a group of friends. And so we're just excited to be launching this with you today.
I am so excited too. I am really, I don't know if you saw me, I was like, well, I'm gonna dive in here while you're talking even. So tell me about what's in this bag.
Okay, so inside the kit, you're gonna find in the back here, the instruction card, which has all of your kind of DIY instructions. If you weren't watching on video, you got every step it takes you through. And then it also includes a mantra card, which this is our I Am Me mantra card, which contains these gemstones on the back, which are part of the kit that we have here today. And then in the kit itself, which when you open it up, our Mala bracelet making kit, this shows you here what it's included. It includes instructions. It includes 22 assorted wood beads. So that's inside the little pouch here. You'll find the other components to our kit. So this is, these are the wood beads. They're 8mm wood beads. It also contains 12 8mm assorted semi-precious gemstones, as well as an Om charm. It can be a different charm depending on the kit, but in this case, we've got an Om charm. I think you might have a Buddha charm, Kayla, a little lucky Buddha charm, and maybe—
It looks like I do have a lucky Buddha charm.
Yeah. And then one of our Mala Mantra logo charms. And then we also have a tassel in here with the wood beads. And then also there's a little plastic bag that's got 3 strands of elastic. So in case, you don't get it right the first time, you've got 3 times to try. And
That's
then
what I like to see.
favorite parts of the kit is these little foldable scissors that are kind of like an essential tool to finishing your bracelet. So they open up like this, and then we can snip when we finish, we can snip, and then they fold back. Just be really careful when you're folding them back into each other.
Oh my goodness, that's so
Isn't that
cool.
cool?
I'm dying.
And these are great for travel, which is another reason why we
Really?
put these in the kit. If somebody's doing this, like when they're staying somewhere, if they're at a property at a resort or hotel and they want to make the kit there, just make sure you don't put it in your carry-on. Just make sure you put this in.
Yes, totally. All right, so so let's talk about. I want to go back to this I Am Me card really quick. So this is kind of a good start if anyone doesn't have maybe a mantra in mind, right? And or could you just make your own, or what's your advice on that?
So for the mantras, so we write all of our mantras at Mala Mantra based on the holistic properties and energies of each particular gemstone. So in the case of I Am Me, this includes our 12 mantra gemstones, which are all on the back side here. So these mantras that are in the circular mandala contain all of the mantras for each of the 12 gemstones. So that's why this is a really special card. So you can review some of these mantras. If there's one that speaks to you, it can be very personal, like I am strong, or I am fearless, I am confident. They're all I am affirmational mantras. So we like to use positive affirmational mantras in all of our mantras. But you can also write your own. So that's one of the things that we like to teach in our class. If you don't tune into a mantra maybe that we suggest, you can write whatever. So mantra is actually a Sanskrit word that means chant, syllable, or sound. So it can be anything from the most well-known mantra in Sanskrit is Om, which means the sound of the universe. So it could be Om, it could just be your own word, your own phrase, whatever works for you. So it can be very personal. It could be based on something you're trying to manifest, an intention you're trying to set. So you can either use one that we provide you with or write your own that speaks to you.
I love it. I love it. All right, so let's dive in. How do we do this?
All right, are you ready? Okay, You've got your kit, right?
I got my
Okay.
kit. I'm ready.
So the most important thing when you're doing this is to try and have a surface that's contained, like this tray, for instance, because otherwise you might have beads kind of going everywhere. I mean, you could use the little tin if you wanted to, just to pour your beads into. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in this case with the pouch that has all the wood beads. So, and if you wanted to, you could maybe use the lid in this case for the gemstone beads and the charms. So I'm going to pour those. So just, you want to contain things because beads have a tendency to roll. And that's why I'm using a tray with an edge. But if you use the containers, then you're good. There you go. Okay.
Perfect.
So carefully open up your little foldable scissors that I showed you earlier. So you've got those, and then just kind of test them, make sure they're good to go. And then also you have a little plastic with the elastics. Okay, so let's start with one. Let's take one out. You've got 2 more, like I said. Okay. So the first step, if you look at your instructions, is to take your piece of elastic and to tie a knot at the end. Okay, so that when we start stringing, that the beads aren't going to roll all over the place. And I would suggest that you don't do it at the very edge, that you give yourself like a little bit of a tail, like maybe like, I don't know, like a 1/2 inch or so.
This is
Okay.
a single knot. Single knot. Got it.
Roll knot there, but make sure that it stays, because sometimes elastic will bounce. So does it stay? Not
Got
too
it.
tight.
Okay.
Okay, so literally this is where it's kind of like your own creative like energy coming to play. Like you can design however you want to design your bracelet. So you have 22 beads in the wood and you have 12 beads in the gemstones. So just to give you an idea in terms of size, an average bracelet for like a regular woman's wrist is going to be between 22 and 24 beads. So you have way more beads than you need, but we wanted to give people extra just in case, because everybody has different wrist sizes. So what you're going to do as you get close to that, like let's call it 20 number, you're going to start testing the size on your wrist, because you want everyone's wrist is going to be different. So you want to make sure that it's going to be the right length for you. So just like you can just start stringing a design, you can mix the stones in whatever kind of pattern you want. Don't forget, you've got this cute little ohm charm. So if you want that in the middle of your bracelet, you might want to put that somewhere between like the 10th and the 12th bead, depending on your wrist size. You also have our little logo charm if you want, and the tassel's fun because it's detachable. So you can put the tassel at the end if you want, so you don't have to string it. So we'll leave the tassel to the end. So let's start stringing.
And is there any particular like frame of mind I should be thinking about while I'm stringing these?
Well, that's the beauty of stringing beads. It can actually be a very mindful practice as we kind of pay attention to our senses of like touch and sight, and kind of thinking maybe of an intention that we're setting that we want this bracelet to represent. Like for instance, rose quartz, the pink gemstone, rose quartz promotes love. So you could be thinking of, setting an intention of love. The light blue aqua stone is amazonite, and this stone promotes communication. It also is associated with our throat chakra, which is like our inner truth. Black agate, this stone is a stone that helps promote protection. And the halite turquoise stone, the bright turquoise one, helps to promote tranquility. So perhaps, you want to set an intention having to do with one of those stones. So you can kind of be thinking of that as you're stringing. And the one thing is that the beads are all, they're all natural semi-precious gemstones and all natural wood. So the holes sometimes are going to vary. So you usually will have plenty of room there to get the bead through, but sometimes, because they're all different, they're all drilled, you might hit a stone that might have a smaller hole. So if you come across that, or a wood bead, you might have to move on to another one.
And my little Buddha on here, he's got 3 rings. Should I just put it through
Okay, so yes, so these little charms, it's so that when it's on you, it'll dangle properly. So just make sure that you string it through the top jump ring.
Okay. Perfect. Cute.
So what kind of design do you have going on? Let's see.
I'm at a halfway point here.
Okay.
So I have my Buddha in the middle.
Oh, cool. Are you at like 10 or so beads, 10, 12 beads?
Yeah, I'm at 10.
Okay, cool.
10 there.
And just so you know, so most of our sizing for bracelet wrist sizes, like most of our standard bracelets are 7.25 inches. And then when we do unisex, it's like 7.5. So that's kind of where the 22 to 25, 8 millimeter, which is the diameter size, number comes from, is to try and reach that size. But like I said, some people have smaller wrists, some people have larger wrists. So that's why we give you extra beads to work with.
Yeah, I see you have princess wrists over there. Little tiny dainty wrists. I love it.
And the other thing too, like sometimes it's hard, like on these more transparent stones, like rose quartz, to see the hole. So sometimes, like I have to break out my reading glasses.
Well, I hope everyone out there watching is having a good time stringing these. This is a kind of an effortless combination because you've already selected some amazing stones and colors. So I don't feel like you could really do a design that would not look good.
And it's fun because like when we do classes, you can pick beads from different bowls, and it'll say like what this bead promotes. And sometimes people are very specific about the beads that they select based on what we talked about earlier, the intention that they're wanting to set.
So tell me, when once you're done with this and you've set your intention kind of throughout the entire time of making it, how have you found that wearing something that maybe you've created so intentionally serves you in a daily practice?
A lot of times it's like, for me, it's like a reminder when, and it's funny because sometimes when I get dressed in the morning, I literally think about, after my meditation practice, and I also do journaling in the morning, I think about, what do I need today in terms of what do I need to manifest? What are the intentions I'm trying to set today? So there's a lot of days I find myself wearing pyrite because it's a stone that helps promote focus. So for me, that's how it works for me, is that I kind of like tune into the stones that I select that I'm wearing and have it be like as a tangible reminder for me of like what I want to achieve perhaps in that day, or what I'd like to feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, this is so fun. This reminds me of like being in school.
Right? Yeah, I think that's part of the joy of it, is kind of like we tap into our creative energy. It's that like youthful creative energy. Okay, so there you go. So start trying. Okay, what number are you at there?
I'm at 20, and I think I'm missing, like, I need maybe a couple more.
Yeah, I'm at 22. That's so funny that we weren't even like comparing where we're at, and we're both at 20. Okay, so I just added 21. I like mine to have a little bit of give, just so it's, when you're putting it on, because you have to remember you have to get it over your fist. So I'm at 21. I'm gonna go to 22.
Yeah, thinking maybe
another one, because you want to be able to so see where I'm at right now, which is 22, and then if you carefully try and slide it over your fist, because your fist is always going to be bigger than your wrist. So that's why we say like 22 to 24 depending on your wrist, but you don't want it loose.
Right.
So I think I'm at a good spot. So I don't know if you can see where I'm at. I've got a little bit extra there. So let me see.
You don't want to lose.
I'm exactly at 22. Where are you at?
I think I'm at 23 actually.
Okay. So I found that for me, 22 seems to be good. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in our little Mala Mantra logo bead, charm, which is the other metal charm that was in your kit. So I'm putting that little guy at the end. Okay. So you got the size that you're comfortable with?
Yep.
Okay. So now is the finishing part. So see, we've got extra beads, so that's fine. So remember how you had the knot at the beginning so that it didn't fly all over the place? Okay, so now what we're going to want to do is do the knotting. So if you look at your instruction card, just as a reference, after you've strung your design and you've gotten your sizing the way that you want it, now we're going to do our first knot, and then we're going to do a second knot. So what I recommend is you kind of, since we have this elastic that's longer, you kind of come into the middle so that you've got more elastic to work with when you're knotting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just do like one.
So I should tie off my design first, right?
Mm-hmm. You're gonna tie it off, and then you're gonna do the first knot. And when you do it very tightly. I don't know if you can see my fingers right now. Okay, so that was one knot. Okay. I'm gonna have to put my reading glasses on for this because we're gonna be cutting, so I don't wanna accidentally.
No judgment, it's all good.
Okay. So, did you get your first knot in?
You know what's funny is I haven't, and that's because I've got these big old nails.
Ah, okay.
It's still very possible. Don't let anyone hold you back. I'm just saying, I got a little
Yes, take your time.
Claw challenge here.
No.
Okay, so I got my first knot on.
Great, you got it. Okay.
Yep. And then the second one should be the two of them together.
So now we're going to just basically it's the second knot on top of the first knot.
Ah.
And just once again, like super, super tight. Because you don't want it, because the thing about elastic is that you don't want it to bounce out. Okay, you got it?
Got it.
Okay, now, this is the part where I need my reading glasses. So you're gonna wanna snip as close as you can without cutting the knot.
Okay.
So do one side at a time. But like I said, before you start cutting, just make sure it's nice and secure, that second knot. And sometimes what we like to do in our class is kind of pull on one side so you can kind of see it. Okay, I did my first knot. You got your first, my first snip. Okay, second snip. You doing okay?
I'm doing great. I feel like I can make like a bunch of these for like as friendship bracelets.
Right? That's the beauty is like, once you make one and you realize how simple it is and how much fun it is, it's like when we've taught our workshops, people just want to keep on going. So sometimes people leave and they make 3 or 4 bracelets. I'm like, okay, the class ended.
You're like, hello.
So after you made that second knot, you're gonna very carefully, because the goal is to get that that knot hidden by a bead. And that's why I forgot, I'm sorry, when we first started, I like to start ideally with a wooden bead and end with a wooden bead because the hole's size tends to be bigger.
Okay.
So the goal is to hide your knot with one of the wood bead holes by sliding it over the wood bead.
Okay, we're doing well.
Yeah. And then, voila.
You guys.
I'll put on my other.
So cute.
There we go.
Okay, and then tell me where to put the tassel.
Okay, cool. So now the beauty of the tassel is that you can put it anywhere you want because it's detachable. So you can stick it next to your own charm. You can put it on the side, wherever you like. You can take it on
right next to my charm. That's cute.
All right, great job.
Thank you so much. I had great
You're so welcome.
This is fantastic. So
I like all your blue. I like how you put all the blue in the center like that. That looks really pretty.
Thank you. And this is my first time too.
Awesome. That's great.
Very easy.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Once you go through the motion, then you can, on the next one, you can kind of maybe think more about your design, because I think in the first one, you're just trying to learn how to string. But yeah, it's really fun.
I totally love it. So everyone out there, this would be a fantastic idea for, a girlfriend get together. Just for yourself, like I said, making some friendship bracelets, and you can tell everyone that you handmade them. That's pretty amazing.
Yes.
So thank you so much. I love this.
So welcome.
All right. Yes. So everyone, you can buy more Malin Mantra on their website, also on shoplivelovespa.com. These kits actually, get this, wrap your head around this, we're actually exclusively launched for Wellness Month on shoplivelovespa.com. So you can get this exact kit that we use today and make it yourself.
Absolutely. And have fun enjoying the process, the making process. And then you can start using them with your own mantra. So then you can actually, start reciting your mantra on each of the beads. And hopefully it's a wonderful, tangible reminder to be mindful.
Tangible and fashionable.
Exactly.
To be mindful. I love that. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone out there.
Happy Wellness Month.
Yes. Happy Wellness Month.
Yes,
and next time, live well, love always, and spa often. Bye.
Bye.
Feel like you need to get away?
We hear you. Our team at Live Love Spa created Wellness Month so you could prioritize yourself and your well-being. We've designed the entire month to bring wellness into your life in simple and meaningful ways. And our favorite way to feel like our very best selves is to head into a local spa and experience a new treatment. Because a little pampering can go a long way. This year, we've partnered with our friends at Spa Finder to help make that even easier for you and your bestie. We think you could use a little girlfriend getaway and prepped a few spa-tastic ideas to take out the guesswork and need to plan. Ready for the adventure? You deserve some self-care. You spend all your time taking care of others, and this Wellness Month, it's time to put yourself at the top of your priority list. And remember, self-care ain't selfish. It's important to keep you in your best state so you can handle all the other priorities in your life more effectively as your best self. But planning can be a drag. That's why Spa Finder put together a few ideas to help you prepare for your own amazing girlfriend getaway. Let's hop, skip, jump down to the beautiful Southern California coast with resort-lined beaches and all that vibrant Cali culture. From entrance to end-of-day sunset, this spa day practically plans itself. Would you like to start with some champagne at the Pacific Waters Spa at the Hyatt Regency in Huntington Beach? Yes, please. Leave your cares in the clean Luxe locker room and spend your day lounging carefree. You can enjoy all the amenities of this stunning resort spa like steam and dry saunas, a massive jacuzzi, beautifully landscaped courtyards, and fire pits with a gorgeous couples room, or in this case, Bestie's treatment room. Whether solo, with a friend, or 2 or 3, make sure to check out the incredible treatment menu. Treat yourself to their giant waterfall bath, and don't forget, as with any good trip, get those souvenirs on your way out. What? It never hurts to treat yourself. Instead of sun-soaked beaches, maybe historic old world charm tickles your fancy. You'll find just that and more at the Oxford Club and Spa inside the Oxford Hotel in the heart of lower downtown Denver. This is for girlfriends who love a good time. You'll be the cat's meow as you travel back to the 1920s in this charming, historic property while still receiving the ultimate luxury experience. This facility has it all. Spa treatments like massages or facials, plus a full salon, making it a great way to spend a day preparing for a night out on the town. You'll be surrounded by Oxford Club's eclectic history and plenty of Instagram-worthy moments. While you're there, don't forget to ask about all the local secrets of the property. History loves its secrets, and dare I say, ghosts? JK. Or am I? Feeling inspired yet? Feeling like you need some of this in your life? We totally agree. There are so many girlfriend getaway ideas to keep you relaxed and rejuvenated for all of Wellness Month. You could get a mani-pedi with the Pink Palace Getaway at the Don Cesar, Florida, try something new together like a Moroccan melt at the Sea Spa Hilton, or enjoy all the spa amenities free of charge at the Spa Takar at Borgata. Your next bestie self-care excursion, along with other unique and exciting spa experiences near you, await on spafinder.com. You can also get a gift card for that special person and their bestie, too. Have a happy getaway and a spa-tastic Wellness Month.